time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Rat Hole. We have a frog in our throat. Hello, everybody. We are live again. For those who were not in my stream earlier today, I've had a garbage 24 hours. So I'm desperately trying to distract myself. I feel sick to my stomach, so I'm drinking water. I forget where that. I think that sticker came from 1985 games. I think. But yes, drinking water, and I drank it. Drinking. Yeah. I have been playing a lot of Munchkin prior to Sabacc. And I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. And until Munchkin, there were very few video game ports of board games that I liked. I don't like Tabletop Simulator. I'm not a big digital player. Full stop. But where I've been at in my life, it's a little bit easier. So I figured I tried out Munchkin. Munchkin was really good. Tried Munchkin Pathfinder. Expectedly, very, very good. Both of those being from Direwolf Digital. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try more from Direwolf. They did such a good job. I wanted to see what else do they have. They've got a bunch of different games. One of those games is Root. Root is originally from Letter Games. It's an asymmetrical game, meaning every player plays something different. And it's absolutely adorable. I love the artwork. And it was on sale. So I went and said, you know what? Let's just buy it. So I bought the Root board game. And we're gonna try it out. I know that there is a tutorial. So I'm going to explore this. I've not gone through this game at all. I opened it up. I just opened it to make sure it worked. But I haven't actually done anything. Drinking more water. No matter where you're watching from, please say hello. I'd appreciate it. It's got quite the intro. So we're going to try the tutorial out. See what it looks like. Tutorial. Learn the basics of playing Root. Now they've got a whole bunch of of expansions. So, you know, you can do things. I'm assuming these are learning to play after you've learned the basics. Heather, hello. I'm glad to have you here. Honestly, I can use good friends today, so I'm happy to see you here. You might really enjoy Root. Root is I'm playing on my iPad. You can also get it on Steam. I don't know what you guys use, Heather, but your Munchkin might like this game. You guys might like this game. Welcome to Root, a game of warfare and adventure where 4 unique factions struggle for control over the vast woodlands. In this scenario, you will play as the ambitious Marquis de Cat. Long before they became the military and industrial powerhouse they are today, the Marquis came to the forest with a small band of warriors and a few modest buildings. I hear the flapping of wings in the distance. Move quickly to establish your hold on the forest before your feathery foes, the Eyrie, arrive. Move a warrior into a neighboring clearing to expand your rule. So I push that little boot. Push him. How do I actually do that, though? Double tap it. Okay. Why? How can I not do that? Choose the clearing. I'm choosing a clearing. This clearing here. I don't know what I'm doing. Double tapping? How do I do this? Why will it not let me do this? Oh, I see what it's... It's not letting me do it because I'm going to the wrong clearing in the tutorial. That's what the problem was. Timescales, welcome. This one looks fun. This one is, like I said, you can get it on Steam. You can get it on Google Play. Try tapping the icon. I figured it out, pup. It was because I was in the wrong... I was trying to go to... I'm in a tutorial, trying to do something the tutorial did not want me to do. Each clearing has a suit represented by a community of creatures living there. Mouse, fox, and rabbit. Excellent, because you have more pieces in that clearing than an enemy. You rule it. When you use the march action, you get to make 2 moves. Make another move now. Go over to here, see? There's a little arrow pointing to things. That's... So we have to double tap that. There we go. There we go. Let's end our turn and rest. We have a big day of building ahead. Bottom icon. Your sawmill generates 1 wood at the start of your turn. Wood is used to create buildings. Let's build a recruiter and get more warriors into the forest. Select the build icon. Oh, look, a hammer. Choose a clearing to build in. We'll do this one. This clearing is perfect. Pay 1 wood to build the recruiter. Use the recruit icon to place a warrior at each of your recruiter buildings. Spread your warriors to rule more clearings. Oh, right. I rule 5 clearings. As I feared, an Irie warrior has seized a nearby clearing. They aren't friendly to outsiders. After 3 actions, the day is finished for the mighty Marquis. March your warriors into goals. March your warriors into the clearing occupied by the Irie to challenge them. Defeat all Irie warriors. Those are my goals right now. March. Our warriors will surely triumph over these vile birds. Select battle to fight them off. Oh, look, a little sword. You versus the Irie dynasties. In battle, 2 dice are rolled with 0-3 sides 0 to 3 to determine hits. The attacker has the advantage. They take the higher die, leaving the defender with the lower one. Each player can deal no more hits than the number of warriors they have in a clearing of battle. Two to 0. For each hit, an enemy piece is removed from the map, starting with the warriors. Your total hits are added up and displayed below. The Irie have built a roost that can recruit more of their warriors. You must attack and destroy it before their flock becomes too strong. Goals: destroy the roost. It's their turn. Irie have entered turmoil. Could not battle something. I couldn't miss that. Battle. Defenseless. Excellent. Your advantage as the attacker lets you take the higher die from the right. Your enemy is defenseless since they have no warriors to protect them. This means you get to deal an extra hit. Extra hits are not limited by the number of warriors in the clearing of battle, so a single warrior could deal multiple hits. Well done. You've destroyed their roost. The forest is ours for now. Drink more water. Tutorial complete. Learn to play the Marquis. Not now. The Long War of the Forest. Learn to play the Marquis de Cat. The invading Marquis de Cat wishes to exploit the woodland using its vast resources to fuel her economic and military machine. She scores victory points by constructing buildings in the woodland. In a typical game, the first player to score 30 victory points wins. This scenario, let's see if we can get to 12. When you start the game as the Marquis de Cat, you place your keep in one of the corner clearings. Place your keep now. Okay, that was not the one I saw. That's fine. I don't care. Marquis army greatly outnumbers other factions. You start with a warrior in every clearing except for the one in the corner opposite your keep. That is the Irie territory. Finally, you must place one of each buildings in the clearing with your keep. or any adjacent ones. The Ario swooped in and built a roost in the empty clearing. It's quite well defended. They have 6 warriors there. At the start of daylight, you have the opportunity to craft cards from your hand using workshops. You may review the text of your card in your hand by holding your finger on them. Review Arms Trader now. The cost of the card to craft a card is shown on the wooden board below its suit. 2 foxes. Each workshop contributes its clearing suit towards paying crafting cost. For example, you could craft this Arms Trader if you had 2 workshops in fox clearings. You can craft Smuggler's Trail since you have a workshop in a mouse clearing and it costs 1 mouse. Crafting the Smuggler's Trail rewarded you with a victory point. You are on your way to your 12 victory point goal. After crafting, Marquis can take 3 actions. Marquis also scores victory points when building. You can only place buildings in clearings you rule with available building slots. Workshops allow you to craft cards in your hand. I have to build that, huh? Okay. Sawmills produce wood to help you build more buildings. Recruiters, as you know, help recruit warriors. Let's build a recruiter to bolster our defenses. Now that there are 2 recruiter buildings, you can recruit 2 warriors with a single recruit action. Move your warriors to the front lines to defend against the Airi. You may now move any number of warriors using 1 march action. Let's move 2. Remember, when you choose march, you may make 2 moves. Use the second move to keep closing in on the Airi. To move, you must rule either the clearing you are moving from or moving to. This can make it tricky to move deep into enemy territory without a substantial army. During evening, you draw 1 card. You can draw additional cards by having more recruiters on the map. Let's review the phases of your turn. Marquis de Field Hospital. When a warrior dies, you may spend a matching card to return them to the keep. The keep. Only you can place pieces in the clearing with the keep token. Crafted icon. What is that? Turn order. Birdsong. Place 1 wood at each sawmill. Daylight. First craft. Second, take up to 3 actions. Evening scroll 1 card. Yawn. For each earned on the recruiter track, then discard down to 5 cards. Diary are assigning their actions to their decree. Each faction has a unique capabilities and their own way of taking actions. The Diary may not look like much yet, but their ever-growing decree will allow them to take more and more actions during each turn as long as their leader stays in power. I found the weak link in our defense. Prepare to fight. My kitty cat's dead. My kitty cat's dead. Who roosts? My turn. We may have lost the fight, but as long as your keep still stands, we can heal fallen warriors with field hospitals. Discard a card that matches the suit of the clearing where your warriors were defeated to return them to your keep. Oh, excuse me. We'll discard that card. You can review special abilities unique to your faction, like field hospitals, by tapping your avatar. Don't retaliate just yet. Build 2 more buildings to keep gaining. No cards to craft. Press continue button. Let's just take a look at these. Arms trader. I don't know what those icons are. That's the problem. Build another building of your choice. I want to build a recruiter. We can use more wood for building. Let's use overwork to push a sawmill to produce more. To use overwork, you must discard a card matching the suit of one of your sawmill's clearings to gain a wood. Cards in the bird suit act as a wild and can be used in place of any other suit. Excellent. You have enough wood to make another building. You may spend any wood on the map connected to the clearing you wish to build in, so long as they are connected to by clearings you rule. Build a second building to complete your goal. Tap your avatar for more building information. As you build more of a particular building type, its cost increases along with the victory points it earns you. You are out of actions. By discarding a blank card, a bird card, you can take an extra action. Looks like you haven't recruited yet this turn. Let's do so with your final action. Travel gear. War warriors arrive each day. The Irie will use them to crush your pitiful forces. Five of them moved. Birds have fallen into a trap. You have a fox ambush card you can play. Use it now to destroy 2 attackers. How? Choose ambush cards. There we go. You may ambush in a fox clearing. At the start of battle, defender may play to deal 2 immediate hits. Cancel if attacker plays marching in ambush. Ambush! An ambush? These cats are more clever than I thought. However, they still killed all of my guys. And I can't field hospital because I have no cards. Continue scoring points to defeat the Irie by destroying their roosts, constructing buildings, and crafting items that reward victory points. No cards to craft. Press continue button. We're up to 7 out of 12 victory points. Let's recruit. And let's try marching. March. Oh, can I not attack? Oh, I can't. I forgot attack is a separate action. Pup, this is very similar to a game I played as a kid on the DS called Lego Battles. Did you make stroganoff? Yes, I did, timescales. I overfloured the meat, so it was a little bit textury. Defenseless. This is not good. That was bad of me. My turn. Let's see what we got here. Investments. Travel gear. Attack! But yeah, the Stroganoff turned out not too bad, timescales. You score 1 victory point for each enemy building and token removed. Removing warriors does not score victory points. The meat was what? Textury? Have you ever made gravy and had the flour not fully integrate into it? Almost gives you like almost a tapioca pearl type texture. I had a little bit of that going on. Nice work taking down that roost. Keep attacking roosts and placing buildings to reach your victory point goal. I should have actually moved more guys over there. That's fine. That was my mistake. We will destroy things. 3-2. Irie's turn. Yes, I've done that multiple times. I'd use red wine or sake. I used the red wine. The red wine was open. You're beating me up. All right, so we're up to 9 out of 12. Let's take a quick look here. No cards to craft. Press continue. Let's do this. No, we're gonna go hard. We're gonna go hard. This is not necessarily a good plan, but we're gonna try it anyway. And we attack. Two to 0. You can't attack more. I suck at making brew, so I asked Hiroki to do it. Hiroko to do it. For purposes of the story, I dusted the raw meat in flour and then cooked it, and that helps with, as you know, solving a roux. Discard that. Defenseless! March. I don't have anyone else here, do I? I do not. Attack! One. That's it. I killed one of his guys. That's it. That's not cool. Attack! 1-1. That is not bad. Discard. Attack. 3-2. I mean, I won, but choose an action. Build. We'll build here. We'll build a recruiter here. And that wins me the game. All right. No, seriously, I don't want to do that. Now I'm going to get to learn how to play the Irie Dynasties. The proud Irie Dynasties wish to reclaim the glory of their once great aristocracy and take the woodland from the Marquis. They score each turn by building and protecting roosts in the woodland. You begin with a roost and 6 warriors. Roosts are Irie's only building type. They're used to craft cards from your hand, recruit warriors, and score victory points each turn. Caca! We'll need a leader who can expand our avian empire. Let's select the despot, since he will allow us to build from turn 1. So options are builder, move and recruit, ignore your disdain for trade when you craft. Charismatic leader, battle and recruit. You place 2 warriors, not 1, each time you recruit. Commander, move and battle. As an attacker in battle, you deal 1 extra hit. And the despot, move and build. If you remove at least 1 enemy building or token in battle, score 1 point. The Irie must follow the official decree each turn. Each column of the decree is associated with a different action. Your leader determines the initial actions in your decree. In this case, move and build. Each turn, we must add 1 or 2 cards to our decree. Only 1 card may be added. Maybe a claw card. Let's add a mouse now. As your decree grows, you can do more and more each turn. When you assign cards to your decree, only their suit applies. If you want to use a card's effect, you must save it for the crafting phase. During daylight, you may craft cards from your hand using roosts. Each roost contributes the suit of its clearing towards paying costs, much like the Marquis workshops. Your roost in the mouse clearing will allow you to craft sappers. This card will come in handy if you are attacked. Let's just in battle as a defender, you may discard this to deal an extra hit. During daylight, your decree is resolved from left to right. Recruit a warrior in a roost matching suit of your decree assignment. Clause assigned to a decree can be used in any clearing. Move 3 warriors to the fox clearing below. 3 warriors allow you to maximize your hit potential of your die roll in battle. We'll skip the battle action because you do not have any cards assigned to the battle column of your decree. Okay. That makes sense. Finally, we get to build our second roost. At the start of the evening, you score victory points for your roost. Select the avatar for more details. The roost track shows your progress towards retaking the forest. The more roosts you have, the more victory points you score each turn. You rule any clearings where you are tied in presence. Disdain for trade. When crafting items, you score only 1 victory point. I see what you're saying. All right. These bird brains think they can retake the forest. Not on our prowl. Goal is to have 3 roosts for this. My turn. New day, new opportunity to add to your decree. Let's add a card to recruit so we can get more warriors each turn. Each turn, you may also assign a second card to your decree. Assign a mouse card to the battle column so we can fight the Marquis in the mouse clearings. Nothing to craft this turn. No matter. Your disdain for trade limits your reward for crafting items to a single point. Trade, like many things, is quite literally beneath you. Move 3 warriors to the mouse clearing with your opponent's recruiter to set up a battle. A foul smell hangs in the air. The Eyrie must be approaching. Time to fight. Make those dirt dwellers tremble in the presence of your aerial warriors. Kill them all! What a glorious battle. We must rule the clearing to place a roost there. Warriors and buildings in a clearing contribute to who rules it. The Eyrie always win ties. You draw an additional card during evenings for every 3 roosts you have in play. 3 roosts! Marquis de Cat's turn. Select the Sapper's card you crafted to take out an additional enemy warrior. No! I feel turmoil approaching, but you must add to the decree each turn, no matter what. Make an assignment now. Just don't worry too much about where. No cards to craft. Continue. No clearings to recruit that match the decree. Continue to enter turmoil. Fuck! We've fallen into turmoil because we couldn't perform all the actions in our decree. So you have to do it. Because I couldn't, screwed up. Those malevolent Marquis destroyed our only roost in a fox clearing last turn, leaving with no fox clearings to recruit to. During turmoil, you discard all the cards in your decree and lose 1 victory point for each discarded card. Then you select a new leader and proceed to evening. Choose a leader. And we'll go charismatic. Avoiding turmoil requires careful placement of cards to your decree. Try to match suits to the clearing you plan on interacting with. Claw cards may lose you victory points during turmoil, but they offer flexibility that can help prevent it from happening. I'm going to sneeze. Goodness. My turn. Looks like you're ready to take it from here. Destroy enemy buildings, craft cards, and build to protect roosts to score 10 victory points to complete the scenario. If you're having trouble deciding what card suits to assign to a decree, you can always minimize it and review the map. Once you have a better idea of your board position, you can re-expand your decree and assign cards with more confidence. Move. I need fox. We can't move to that. Can battle anywhere. Fox there, fox there. Yeah, I basically have to do that. So I have to put that there. Assigning a fox card to move melee to turmoil since you have no warriors in fox clearings. Press the cancel button on the decree if you want to undo. Cancel that. Oh, I have a thing there. Okay. Look, I was trying to find that fox. We'll build. I don't have an option here. Like I can't not do anything. Water. Can't build a roost in a fox clearing since you in that suit. Continue to enter turmoil. Move and battle. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Remember, if you are ever unable to perform an action assigned to your decree, your flock will fall into turmoil. We're going to try this again. That will be much better. Defenseless! Press the continue button to complete your turn. My turn. Move. Battle. Interesting. My turn. So I can recruit and move from anywhere. Battle in a matching. Move here. Battle here. I need to kill this guy. This is terrible. No, we can't do that yet. Let's battle somewhere else. Build here. Move to here. Battle! Three to 0. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Boom. We need the same thing here. 1-1. No. I need to kill these guys. At the end of your turn, you must discard down to your max hand size of 5. Woodland Runners. Move. Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No, that was shoot. That was the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. Doo-da, doo-da. Move. Move. Why can't I move down to that one? I are confused. Cancel. Crushed. Finally. It's about freaking time. Trying to kill this guy. Tutorial complete. Now that you know the Marquis, stop it. Would you like to play a practice game between them? Play as the Marquis. To adjust your zoom level, place 2 fingers on the map, move them closer together or farther apart. Zoom all the way out and out. Now to enter strategic view, which locks the camera movement. Time to put your training to the test. In this practice game, first faction to 20 points wins. Sawmill there. The workshop. Remember what the workshop does. We'll also put it here. There's a recruiter there. Question is, can I remember how to play? That's the big thing. This is a hard game, and the way my brain has been, this may not have been the greatest plan. I also don't usually play the Marquis de Cat. I usually play the lizard folk that are in a different expansion, but we're gonna keep doing this. He just farted when he sneezed. I heard it. I'm confused. That's fine. Build a recruiter. Then we will actually recruit. Move him to here. continue. So I'll come down to this. Fart jokes. I'll see myself to the door. No, timescales. You don't have to leave. Recruit. Move. Oh. Nope. Cancel. Move. You can't actually attack. I can move more warriors. Cancel. So now they have to start moving stuff around. Goodness. Okay. Let's start off with an attack. 2-1. It kills them. It kills them. It kills them. Field hospital, that guy back to my keep. We're going to battle over here. It's just 1-on-1. 0-0. That's not cool. Recruit. One-on-one. He sunk my battleship. attack down here. Ambush! Curses! You rolled a number that was higher than the number of warriors you have in this clearing. That means you hits you earned for the die roll were reduced to your number of warriors here. So not cool, man. So not cool. We'll attack here as well. Ouch. That was just not cool, man. I'm getting destroyed here is what's happening. Excellent defenseless roost. I am going to lose this game. Very much so. Much death and destruction. And I've died. Horribly and painfully. Horribly and painfully. Interesting. The tutorial's gone. Oh, okay. All right, folks. Who else do I got my? I got time scales here. Who else do I have sitting around here on my YouTube? Say hi for me. Vocal play. Solo play. Sure, let's just do everything. Close. We'll only do one extra. You know what? We'll. I have no idea what these other two people do. That's fine. We's are gonna die. Aid. Royal claiming. Birdsong. This was a terrible plan. I have no idea what I'm doing. Recruiter. Me versus a defenseless Woodland Alliance. Not sure exactly what happened there, but we win. That's all that matters. Outrage. Choose a card to add to the Woodland Alliance supporters. Sure. Sure, let's attack the Vagabond. What? No! Terrible plan. Problem is I don't know what the Woodland Alliance or Vagabond do. So that's a challenge. Yeah, I see somebody watching over on Geekorama.net. Welcome. Say hi for me. Let me know you're here. I don't often stream on this channel, but when I do, I like to see people. Discard matching card for Field Hospital. This is the digital version of Root, an asymmetrical game from Letter Games, and Direwolf Digital. I'm going to die. This is going to be a horrible thing, but we're going to try it anyway. No cards to craft. I'm going to have to go back through the tutorial, I think, is what's going to have to happen here. Recruit. Should have built another. build a workshop. Oh, no. Move to here. Outrage. I don't know what outrage did. I don't understand. It's a challenge, all right. One and one. I don't know what the Vagabond does. Build somewhere else. Destroy them! Poof, poof. Nope. Outrage! Alright, versus the Woodlands. Outrage! It moves fast. This game moves fast. Now, the maps in this remind me a little bit of World of Warcraft circa early 2000s. Yeah, a little bit. It's a good representation of the board in real life, the actual physical version. The physical version of this game is absolutely gorgeous, I will say. Hit that avatar. I can. Good. In battle as a defender, you use the higher roll, and the attacker uses the lower. Outrage. When an enemy encounters or destroys sympathy, they must add a card matching the clearing to your supporters. Martial law. You must spend another matching supporter if the target clearing has at least 3 warriors of another player. Sympathy track. Crafted items. Officers to command military operations. Supporters. Alliance can only hold 5 supporters unless they've built a base. Reserve. If a player has no more pieces in reserve, they may not recruit warriors or gain officers. Thief Vagabond. Exhaust Flame to take a random card from the player in your clearing. If in a forest during the evening, repair all items. Lone Wanderer, if your pawn is not a warrior, it cannot be removed from the map. You can move without ruling a clearing. Build, year, recruiter. Recruit. Move. March. March. Outrage. Still don't understand how Outrage works. The Ivory Dynasty taking on the Woodland Alliance. They have 4 roosts, giving them +4. They're pretty hardcore. Quest completed. Mobilize. I don't know what's going on. They're coming over to kill me. That's what's going on. Fruit. They're going to attack up here. Otherwise, they attack, and that's no good. I forgot. They get the higher amount. That's no good. March. March. That's all I can do. Right. It's not a bad fight, but not a good fight either. At least I won on that one. Don't know what aid does at all. What is aid? No, it's just what they do. I don't actually know. A bunch of mobilizing. You drew cards that crafts a sold out item. Tap the supply icon to view available items. Each item player's craft is taken from the supply. Once an item is sold out, cards that reward that item can no longer be crafted. Wait. Close. Yeah, I can't craft anything. I didn't think so. Build. Recruit. And attack up here. I have a rather large amount of things. Don't actually care about that. Outrage! Outrage! Harry's gonna kick my butt. Yep, they sure are. Honestly, I'm not sure I even care. But we'll do it anyway. Not doing well here. That's not cool, man. No, not gonna. We will fight here if we have to, no matter what. 3-2. Battle may discard this to all rolled hits. What? That's not cool, man. That's so not cool. Yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna do that again. Recruit. Continue. Area of entered turmoil. Could not recruit in a fox clearing. The leader has been deposed. Vagabond's turn. Outrage! Hey. Hey! Steal my cards. Jerk. I'm very much getting my butt kicked here. Revolt! I don't know what... Peasants are revolting. I have no idea what's going on. Downside, it moves too fast. That is my one complaint about this game. I'll definitely do that. Recruit. I will get rid of this son of a gun if it kills me. And it may. Finally. It hurt a lot, but I got it done. Dominance. I don't think I can do anything with that, but that's okay. Ambush. Oh wait, this is mine. Haha. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to fight him. I should have actually used one of those. That sucks. I definitely feel lost. Not just that I have lost, which I almost have, but I feel lost. And part of that is because I've got two opponents that I have no idea what they do. And somehow they did just win. Again, not terribly surprising. I'm just curious. All right, well, that is Root. I'm going to call it for the night. If nothing else, I'm lost. That's okay. We can be lost. We can be lost. Nothing wrong with being lost. We're going to take a look, see here on my Twitch, see if there's someone that I can raid. Why are you not letting me do the thing? I am live on Twitch, am I not? Yeah, I should be. There we go. Manage my stream. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, you feel the urge to join in a raid, you can join me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/theRatHole, DOTCA. Same user as right here on whatever place this is that we're doing, YouTube. We're going to raid Bonzinator, I think. So in the meantime and in between time, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you and all you do. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to check out my other shows, Happiness Patrol and Horses on Film. YouTube.com/@Happiness Patrol Show and YouTube.com/Horses on Film. We'll be talking to Sabak on Charity on Tuesday on The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. You can find them on Twitch or on YouTube at The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. So it's been great. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're gonna try this again when I'm a little bit more in a better headspace. This was a terrible game to play in a bad headspace because I just don't get it. That's okay. It happens. In the meantime, thank you again. Good gaming and goodbye.